Today I wanted to share 5 of the worst mistakes people make on LinkedIn, and unfortunately they're super common and you're probably doing them too, so please watch this so you know to avoid them moving forward. Hey, how's it going? Ryan Caswell from b2bleads.com. Business to business lead generation, sales, marketing strategies. That was a bit of a mouthful. Anyway, let's get straight into it. 5 of the biggest mistakes I see people making on LinkedIn. They're doing it consistently and it's a travesty, really. It's causing a lot of people to basically not get any value from the time that they're putting into the platform. So first mistake I see people making all the time is the spray and pray method. So basically picking a very generic audience, spraying a very generic message to that audience and hoping that they're going to get some leads. Now, the problem with this process isn't necessarily that it doesn't work, because it does. That's why people do it. The problem is it doesn't allow you to, first of all, optimize your messaging and build a better offer that's going to help you limit and minimize your cost per acquisition and build a more scalable business. So because it works, it doesn't drive the urgency to actually improve the process, improve your offer, improve your business. And in the long run, it really hurts you. So don't spray and pray. Really identify and understand your target market, the problem that you solve, and then get your volume up once you understand that and you're getting a good conversion rate, and constantly look to improve that conversion rate too. The next mistake I see people making is what I like to call billboards in the desert. People constantly just posting content, putting things out there, putting all this effort into creating great content that A, doesn't get people's attention because it's not catchy, but mainly they don't have the network or an engaged audience to serve it to. So they're putting all this effort, time, and money into creating content. They post it, but they haven't got that engaged audience yet that is actually going to see and engage and like and actually get value from it and then want to work with you in the future. So you really need to have a strategy to drive traffic to your profile and engagement and build your network so that when you do serve content to it, someone's actually going to see it. The next biggest mistake I see people making, and it's no wonder they do this because people are constantly telling you 1,001 things you need to do on LinkedIn, is too much time on LinkedIn. People spend way too much time on it. And every second longer you spend on it is reducing your ROI, assuming that you're not adding more value, you're just adding more time, which is really what most people do. So there's a few core things you need to do each day to generate more leads, generally replying to people who have shown engagement, and even posting content isn't a high value activity. I mean, you can get a VA to do it, you can get a robot to do it, you can schedule it in with a machine. So if you can get someone else to do it for you, then chances are it's not a high value activity. But manually responding to prospects that want you and your attention and your time, that's a high value activity. Bucket your time, do it all in one hit, 15 minutes, and get off the platform. Every second longer you spend there unnecessary is eating away at your ROI. Your time is valuable, and if you want to make more money, you need to treat it as valuable too. So spend less time, know what you need to do, get in, get out, and turn it off for the rest of the day. The next biggest thing I see people doing is connecting under false pretenses, because they feel like if they reach out, hey, I saw your profile, you're good at this, or I like the look of this, or LinkedIn suggested that, or whatever, no one's buying it. And they're getting people to connect just for connection's sake, and then leading into some sort of giant pitch. So to really have a solid lead generation strategy, I found it's far more effective to get people to connect with you based on your value. If you can't, then you need to change your messaging or change something very foundational about your business. Because if you can't get someone to connect with you based on your value, then something's wrong. So get them to connect with you based on your value, because that's gonna then lead into a conversation that's more aligned with you being able to help your prospect solve their problem. And the last point I wanted to cover is too much too soon. I talked about this a little bit in the last point, and that's when someone does connect, you just hit them with a giant, massive sales pitch. It's too much too soon. You don't want to be sending them links to here and there and asking people to book calls with you and all that sort of stuff. First thing we want to do is get engagement. We want to keep the messages short, conversational, and we really just want the smallest, tiniest little bit of buy-in and engagement, because that then can be snowballed and nurtured over time. Don't go too hard too soon. Don't send too much information. Keep your messages short, 3 to 5 sentences max, and you're going to have a lot more success with your lead generation. So to summarize, avoid spray and pray. Build your network first before you want to focus on content. Know what you need to do, get it done, and get off the platform. Connect with people for the value you provide, not for under false pretenses or just because you think you're going to get more connections. And don't go too hard too soon, sending too much information. Concentrate on trying to have a real conversation that has bite-sized bits of engagement, which will snowball into people wanting to get onto calls with you. Hope that's been helpful. Ryan Caswell from b2bleads.com. Have a great day. Cheers. Hey, thanks for watching. Remember to hit like and subscribe if you found it useful. And if there's anything you want to see me cover in regard to business, lead gen, marketing, and sales strategy, please just leave a comment below. I'm always checking those and looking for new and interesting ideas. Thanks again. Have a good one.